Welcome to our class on polymer. Today we will explore about polymer and understand how they are classified. Polymer are everywhere around us. From the plastic bottle we use to the rubber in our tires. But what exactly they are? Let us understand. The word polymer is made up of two Greek words, poly and meros. Poly means many and meros means part or a unit. So the polymer are the compounds of high molecular mass which are formed by the combination of a large number of small molecules which are called monomers. पॉलीमर जो होते हैं वो हमारे एक कंपाउंड्स होते हैं जो उनका मॉलिक्यूलर मास जो है ज़्यादा होता है और वो बनते हैं बाय द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ए लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ए स्मॉल मॉलिक्यूल्स जिनको हम मोनोमर्स बोलते हैं. लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एग्जांपल. In this diagram you have seen these are the monomers. When these monomers are connected or combined with each other, they form a compound of high molecular mass which are known as polymer. This is a polymer. I repeat it again. When the monomers are combined with each other to form a large molecular mass compound which is known as polymer, and the process where the monomers are converted into the polymer is known as polymerization. Let us understand some examples of polymer. This is a ethylene molecule, or we can say this is a ethylene monomer. When a large number of monomers are combined and undergo polymerization, it will form a macromolecule which is a polyethylene. Another example is this is 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene, which is also known as chloroquine. When this is a monomer. When a large number of this monomer undergo polymerization, it will form a macromolecule which is known as neoprene, which is also known as the synthetic rubber. Here and represent a large number of a monomer units. So these are the examples of the polymer. Now we will see some examples of polymer which are used in our daily life. This is Teflon. Teflon is used to making cooking utensils, rubber, plastic, polyester which is used to make a raincoat and other materials, sugarcane, DNA, RNA, wool. Classification of polymer. Polymer are classified majorly into 4 categories, from which one of these are on the basis of the sources. On the basis of the sources, we classify polymer into 2 types, natural polymer and a synthetic polymer. Now, what is natural polymer? Natural polymers are those polymers which we obtain from our natural sources. For example, starch, cellulose, protein, silk, wool, DNA, rubber. These are the examples of natural polymer. Synthetic polymer. Synthetic polymers are those polymers which are prepared in laboratory by a chemical reaction. Example of synthetic polymer are nylon, polyester, Teflon, etc. On the basis of structure of polymer, we classify polymer into 3 types: linear polymer, branch polymer, and cross-linked polymer. Linear polymers are those polymers in which the monomer units are linked together to form a straight chain. जैसे कि आप इस डायग्राम में देख रहे हो, these are the monomer units, these are the monomer units, and these monomer units are combined with each other to form a straight chain. So this is our linear polymer. Example of linear polymer is polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, and many others. In branch chain polymer, as you seen in a diagram, branch chain polymer are also the linear chain polymer in which there are some branches. जैसे देखो ये डायग्राम में क्या है, ये हमारा एक लीनियर पॉलीमर है, दिस इज आर लीनियर पॉलीमर, और लीनियर पॉलीमर में से हमारे कुछ ब्रांचेस निकल गई हैं. So it's the example of branch polymer. Examples of branch polymer are glycogen, starch. Third is cross-linked or network polymer. In cross-linked or network polymer, the monomer units are linked together to form three-dimensional structure. As you seen in the diagram, they are more in this structure. These monomer units are linked together to form a three-dimensional structure. And it is our cross-linked or network polymer. Example of cross-linked or network polymer is bakelite. On the basis of mode of polymerization, we classify polymer into two types: addition polymer and condensation polymer. Addition polymers are formed by the addition of a monomers which contain double or a triple bonds. जिन monomers units के अंदर हमारा डबल और ट्रिपल बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट होता है वो हमारे एडिशनल पॉलीमराइजेशन के अंदर जाते हैं. Here is it's an example. Here these are the monomer units. These monomer units combine to form a polymer that is formed by the additional polymerization. Example of additional polymerization are ethene. ये हमारे इथीन के मोनोमर यूनिट हैं. जब ये सारे इथीन के मोनोमर यूनिट हमारे पॉलीमराइजेशन के अंदर जाएंगे, रिएक्शन होगी तो एक ये मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल बनाएगी जिसको हम बोलेंगे पॉलीइथाइलिन. सिमिलरली ये प्रोपिन के मोनोमर्स हैं. जब प्रोपिन के मोनोमर्स कंबाइन होंगे और पॉलीमराइज रिएक्शन करेंगे तो ये हमारा एक मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल बनाएंगे जिसको बोलेंगे पॉलीप्रोपाइलाइन. ये रिप्रेजेंट करा हुआ है हमने कि रिएक्शन पॉलीमर रिएक्शन को कैसे शो करते हैं. यहाँ पे एन रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मोनोमर यूनिट्स व्हेन अंडरगो पॉलीमराइजेशन रिएक्शन, it will form a macromolecule which is known as polymer. Now we will understand what is condensation polymerization. In condensation polymerization, two or more monomer units are joined together to form a polymers with the removal of a water molecule. Here, let's see an example. This is our one monomer and this is our second monomer. When these both monomers are combined, then there is a removal of water molecule and our polymer is formed and water molecule is removed. This is an example of condensation polymer. और condensation polymer हमारे में polyamide linkage होता है. This is our amide linkage. So it's all about condensation polymerization. Next, on the basis of molecular forces, polymer are classified into four types: elastomers, fibers, thermoplastic, and thermosetting. Now first we will discuss about elastomer. What are elastomer? Elastomer are flexible polymers that can be deformed under force but return to its original shape once the stress is removed. As you seen in this diagram, when जब हम इस पे फोर्स लगाएंगे तो उसकी शेप चेंज हो जाएगी. जैसे ही इसमें से हमने फोर्स को हमने एक्सर्ट करा, फोर्स को हमने इसमें से रिमूव करा तो वो अपनी ओरिजिनल शेप में आ जाएगी. सो दिस आर इलास्टोमर पॉलीमर. इन पॉलीमर्स के अंदर हमारे कोवलेंट बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट होते हैं जिसकी वजह से ये अपनी ओरिजिनल शेप में आ जाते हैं जब इसमें से हम फोर्स को रिलीज करते हैं. सो दिस ऑल अबाउट इलास्टोमर्स. फाइबर्स fibers are the polymers which contain the strong intermolecular forces like hydrogen bonding. So fibers are highly tensile and have highly strength. Examples of fibers are nylon, etc. Thermoplastic polymer are those polymers which become soft on heating. जो हीट करने पे सॉफ्ट बन जाता है उनको हम थर्मोप्लास्टिक पॉलीमर बोलते हैं. दे कैन चेंज देयर शेप अकॉर्डिंग टू द टेम्परेचर. टेम्परेचर ज्यादा होगा तो ये हमारा मेल्ट हो जाएंगे, अगर टेम्परेचर कम होगा तो ये सॉलिड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगे. एग्जाम्पल जो है थर्मोप्लास्टिक पॉलीमर्स के हमारे हैं पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड, नाइलॉन, polyethylene, etc. Thermosetting polymers are those polymers which once become solidified does not change their shape when the heat is applied. एक बार वो अगर सॉलिड फॉर्म में चेंज हो गए तो कितनी भी हीट उनको क्यों नहीं मिलती, वो अपनी उसी शेप में रहेंगे. दिस ड्यू टू द स्ट्रॉन्ग इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स प्रेजेंट बिटवीन देम. क्योंकि इनके अंदर स्ट्रॉन्ग इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स होती है, तो एक बार उन्होंने अपनी शेप गेन कर ली तो बाद में वो बार बार अपनी शेप को चेंज नहीं करेंगे. तो बैकेलाइट, यूरिया फॉर्मल्डिहाइड, फिनोल रेजिन्स आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ thermosetting polymer. So this is all about the polymer and their classification.